Let's see. What do we got here? I think we're doing it.
You think we're live?
Cody, I think we're live.
I would like to do all future shows not really knowing if we're doing it or not, and we're just like, let's just pretend we're recording.
It's very dangerous.
Live, you know?
That could be very dangerous because there's a lot of people we really don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have a lot of enemies, basically, is what.
And when we're not doing shows, I only talk shit on people.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no. It's never.
Very difficult.
It's no love for anyone ever.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's an enemy to us. Everyone is an enemy.
Including you.
Including
like you.
I'm not a fan of you. Not at all.
As soon as we're done here, and be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
He's an enemy. He's an enemy, all right.
I wish people could see what this show looked like right before this. It was just us in silence. Like,
yeah.
Are you ready? Yeah, whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, guys.
Hey, everyone, here to talk about the latest movie news. Anyway.
Cody.
Yeah,
you. And
guy.
then deep down, you're like, you motherfucker.
Take a break. Get the fuck out of my friends.
I love that. Is it Arthur? That cartoon? The cartoon, you know, like
the bear?
Is it a bear? I thought it was like it's got like a long.
I think it's a bear.
It's got like a penis nose.
Turtle. It's a turtle, right?
Arthur? No, that's Franklin.
God damn it! These Arthur cartoon.
He's
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, he's like a mouse. Or
he's an aardvark.
Aardvark.
That's what it is. We got there, guys. It took a second. Yeah.
We didn't want to offend any animalists out there, you know.
The bear demographic is going to be like, what the fuck? And try
the fact that you mixed up a turtle with an aardvark is
I'm very ashamed.
Very progressive of you. Very but you know that meme though? It's like Arthur's fist. I think it's his fist. It's just like the fist, right?
Yeah,
I love that. I just love that image. So welcome everybody. This is the 4th edition of our Q&A. It's just me and Cody today. It's a good old horror flicks reunion. If anybody knows what that is, that's a whole. We're not going to talk horror films today, but I'm just saying, just the fact that it's me and Cody. And Brian's not here.
If a question comes up about spooky things, we'll talk about.
It. Guys. You can literally ask us whatever you want. Ask us about Cody's stats in the Schmodown because he needs to know what his stats are in the Schmodown. No, you can literally.
Still haven't played this year, guys. Still haven't played. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah. So it's just us two. Brian is. He just abandoned us. Brian is no longer part of the Wangers.
He gave us a text message that just said peace, and I had a little thing, and we're like, "What's that mean?" And then after 3 hours, he's like, "I'm away." And we're like, "Okay, that's what that means."
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was peace, and then it was the Jake Gyllenhaal gif where he's just like, and then he just walked away.
He sent it like 8 times in a row too, and I was like, "Brian, we get it. You're leaving in some sort.
Yeah.
Is what's going on."
It was very, very strange. But yeah, Brian's having a good old time somewhere else. But it's me and Cody. Will we do 3 hours tonight? Probably not. I don't know. But you know what? You never know.
I forgot the last one was 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, that was the whole apartment debacle. The cops came.
Oh, my God.
Before this episode, it's something about these Q&As. It's like cursed, maybe. Because before this...
Maybe this is horror flicks. I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know. Billy? Yeah. Billy, you out here somewhere? Yeah. Before this recording, like maybe an hour ago, I heard not an explosion, but it was definitely a. I was like,
that's never anything good.
No, and then the lights they flickered. I did that myself. That was a.
Did your goddamn power plant explode again? Like
no,
it did 2 months ago.
This happened like when the quarantine first started. By the way, if you guys are in the live chat with us, go ahead and start asking questions. I already see a bunch there. We got some questions.
We'll get through a bunch.
Yeah, there's a bunch we'll get through. We got a bunch of questions from our patrons, and then we're going to be taking phone calls from our patrons. We'll let you guys know. If you guys out there that are on those specific tiers, you have the numbers. We'll let you know. We'll let you in. When the quarantine first started, some kid just let a balloon go and hit a power line. And then it was just, and then the power went out for a good 2 seconds and then kicked back on.
Was it a gender reveal balloon or something?
No. It could have been.
Topical, guys.
Very
Maybe
topical.
I don't know. That's what it is.
Could have been. I'm not exact. I don't really know. But same thing happened today. I heard something. The lights flickered for just a second. And then me being the nosy person, I look out the window. And I see a balloon fly up.
Like that, you shrink your neck, and you're just like...
Yeah, like a turtle, like Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah, not Arthur, not the aardvark.
Not Arthur the aardvark, not that one.
I guess it makes sense, Arthur aardvark. But why Franklin...
Franklin turtle doesn't make any sense.
No, you'd think what would be a good name for a turtle? Like Teddy?
Terry. Yeah,
Terry.
something with a T, you know,
right.
like a something. Unless the turtle he is starts with an F.
Tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Or tortoise.
Tuberculosis? Okay.
Tortuga. No, that's Spanish.
Tuberculosis, the turtle.
TB.
Right now.
TB.
Oh no.
So, and then I went downstairs to go check the mail, and then I ran into a lady that I run into sometimes.
She's also walking around like, did
you hear that? Yeah, she heard that. I was like, I was walking with my turtle, and all of a sudden the power went out.
Tuberculosis, the turtle. That's who I was walking with here. Yeah.
And she was like, I heard something, and I came home and I saw a little girl let go of some balloons. I was like, there's like a serial balloon let goer that's affecting our power.
Yeah, but the way that you said that made it seem like it was a ghost of a little girl or something like that. She was just in a white dress and she let go of these balloons.
Just let it go.
Bye-bye.
Let it go.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that was my. How was your day today? I love that shirt, by the way.
This is I'm gonna have to explain this. I'm already seeing some comments in the chat here, guys. This is a shirt that I believe belongs to Mark Ellis. So back before we lost our jobs, we were cleaning out Collider. Yeah, we were cleaning out the studio, and there was this closet where it was a bunch of old clothes, mostly Schmodown entrance uniforms that were used one time and then just filled up space.
Oh, yeah, a lot of those people just left their stuff. Yeah,
not even hanging most of the time, just on the ground. And of course, we were the ones that had to clean that. But anyway, this was hanging up there, and if it wasn't taken by me that day, it would have been thrown away or like donated. So I'm like, I'm gonna take this. And if Mark, if you're watching, if you want this, I will gladly give it back to you. Just know it's looking good on me. I like this shirt.
Someone screenshot this and then send it to Mark Ellis on Twitter and tell him that Cody stole this. I'm sure he would be glad to let you keep that. I'm sure.
Yeah,
he's got enough of those shirts.
I'm surprised. I mean, it's great.
It's a good looking shirt. It's a good size. It fits you too.
That's what I was gonna say. I was surprised by it. I think me and Mark have a similar like torso size.
Oh, okay.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same penis size.
Yeah, well, that's not relevant to the shirt, though.
That's what you were saying before the show started.
Exchanging pants. We don't talk about what we talk about.
Okay, all right.
Remember that?
Yeah, we don't talk at all. I'm sorry, I forgot.
My enemy, Mark Ellis. I don't want to talk about that. Gosh.
You guys want to know the real side about Mark? Oh my God, guys, you will.
What if he's like? So Mark Ellis is the nicest person in the whole world. Everyone says that. You're probably sick of it, but he literally is. So what if like? He's a horrible person in secret, like he's a serial killer. He's the one releasing balloons in Burbank.
He's the one. Ballooner, God damn it. Yeah. He's the type of guy that you'll buy a drink for, and then he just won't fucking drink it just because it's a little warm. Just a little warm. I'm not bitter about it.
That's one of my favorite stories, man.
It
really is, because I remember as that was going on, as drunk as I was, I'm like, this is great. This is great.
I had like a whole Twitter series about it. I don't think he found out about it till like the next day.
I think I took a picture with it at one point.
It's just like Mark has done so much for you and me, like over the years. It's just one time, just like, let me buy him a beer. Like surprise, it was a legit surprise. Like, hey man, I got you a beer. Like I think most of the alcohol that night was like on tap on somebody, anyways. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna buy it for Mark. He just didn't.
We're all doing shots and doing bottle service, but Christian's gonna buy a bottle of Coors Light just for you, Mark. That's what's gonna happen there.
Gosh. Yeah. Saw Ben Bateman hand him a beer. I was like, what the fuck? No, I
didn't. The mountains are all blue on it. Oh, thanks, Ben.
Yeah, this one. The other one. So, yeah, we're going to go along and start answering some of your guys' questions. Feel free. Our good friend Harry Villela sent us a Super Lab, which is, the Wanger term for a stream lab. If you do want to donate to us, we'd very much appreciate that. You don't have to donate it for us to answer a question. It's just a nice little gesture to us. Our channel is not monetized. Like I see Senior Film just donated $4.20. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much appreciate that. So if you want to donate, that would be amazing. That would help us out. Again, all these donations are eventually funding our future projects. We actually do have a good amount saved up, so I'm very excited once we can finally start doing things, we can actually pay our friends to help do projects, especially, COVID testings and be safe and everything like that too. So thank you if you guys do that. And if you can't, that's totally cool. Just hit that like button and ask us a question in the chat. We'll get to it. But Harry, when he sent that super chat, super lab, whatever it's called, have you guys watched the High Score documentary series on Netflix? It was like watching my childhood, especially the Nintendo episode. The High Score.
I feel like since I'm wearing the shirt, I should say yes.
You should.
It was a great documentary. I haven't seen it, guys.
I have not seen it
either.
I
want to. I believe it's about retro video games and the rise. I haven't given it a view, but I'd like to.
Docuseries. So maybe there's multiple episodes. Maybe I watched one episode. Maybe I can't recall. I don't know.
You know what I did watch, which is not what with Harry. That's not what Harry was asking about. Was The Social Dilemma. You seen that fucking thing?
Laura was just telling me. Laura and Brian, the lovely Laura and Brian. They were telling me about it just yesterday. And is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna make you want to throw your phone away, and you'll throw it away, and then like 20 minutes later, you'll dig through the trash can trying to find it, and apologize to the phone profusely. But
Son of a bitch.
It's crazy.
Dang. All right. Well, I got to check it out. I got to check that out. I did, however, watch. I know we talk about what movies we saw, but I just wanted to talk about it because I just saw it. And you can check out my review on Letterboxd, by the way. Check me out on Letterboxd. I watched a movie called Sputnik. It is streaming on Amazon right now. It is a Russian sci-fi horror film, and it's really good. It's really, really good.
It's a spooky movie. I didn't know that.
Spooky. Right. Yeah. Well, not spooky, but it's like a violent version of Arrival, kind of. And Sputnik meaning like is it companion or comrade or something like that, you know? So there's some. Don't watch the trailer. Don't. The trailer gives away quite a bit. But like I like to do, I saw it after the fact, so it was fine. I'm gonna read my review from my Letterboxd.
Yeah, please, by all means. Yeah, we love these.
So again, Sputnik meaning companion. I said, what a great ... companion piece, if you know what I'm saying. Come on.
This is my new most anticipated segment every time.
I gotta give you my it's so much fun. You know what the guy did the other day? I looked at some of my old movie reviews from my old channel. You can't find them, by the way. They're all private.
Yeah,
but
I'm glad I gave up on that midway through filming my first one. I was like, this is bad.
Oh,
and
dude,
I'm going to stop this.
The very first review I ever did, I reshot it like 8 times. Into the next day. It was so fucking hard to do. So hats off to anybody that can do that shit. Let's get into some of these questions. We got Patreon right here. Harley Payne, a lot of questions kind of like this, which is kind of weird. Says, what's the most annoying thing Brian has ever done? There was a lot of questions that were like, hey, Brian's not here. Let's ask something about him. Most annoying thing that Brian has ever done.
I can tell you one thing that pissed me off 4 years ago now that I still get annoyed at him remembering. And it's so silly. All right, so he just started at Schmoes, I think, for like a month or so, right?
Yeah.
And I was fairly new at Collider. But we're talking about the show, and we're going over the soundboard. And Brian's a sound guy, right? So he knows about the soundboard, and he knows it better than I do, of course, because he's a sound guy, and I'm fine. That's why he's on the show, because he's the sound guy, okay? Yeah. We're talking about all the knobs, and there's one knob that I didn't know what it did. We've never used the knob, all right? And he said, you don't know what this is?
I can hear it.
And he's like,
I can already hear
it. It's your job. He said, it's your job. And I was like, yeah, thanks, bud. Thanks, Brian.
Meanwhile, Dennis walks by.
Month? Dude, who the fuck is this guy? Oh,
Dennis walks by, and he's just like, what was that? You don't know what this knob is?
Dennis didn't know either. But I was so mad at him that day, and I still remember it every now and then. I'm like, that was a dick thing to say, Brian.
Yeah.
You were right. You were right. I should have known what the knob was, but that's not the point.
I can see it with his smile, or he's just like,
that and a nervous laughter afterwards.
It's your job.
Like, it's your job.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And that was before the show, and I was mad at him the entire show. I remember just being like, you fucking dick. Yeah. Again, admittedly, it's really petty and really stupid, but I haven't forgotten it.
Okay.
It's insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if the one I have, I think it turned into a good thing, because I think the most annoyed, at least from what I can recall as of recent, is the episode where Striffler was on, and I really asked him.
Yeah.
I really asked him not to do it. So during the show, when you screen share, because we use Zoom to record these episodes, when you screen share, it kind of messes up the shot a little bit. And then I didn't find out until after the fact that I had to go back into the settings and basically kind of not exactly reset the thing, but I just had to click a couple things in order to get it back. So before every show, I was like, let's not screen share because it's going to mess up the shot. And sure enough, the episode's going and he shares it anyways. But he knew what he was doing. And he did his laugh where he just started he gets higher pitched in his laugh. And I fucking lost it. It wasn't even so much that he like did it, but it was like we'd had so many conversations before where he was just like, yeah, so many of these shows look like shit and sound like shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm just trying my best to make the show look good. And then like he does this, and I was like, God damn it! But I've learned to like over the past few months to kind of just like let shit go, which has been nice.
When that was happening, I knew immediately. I'm like, Christian is furious. With that being said, I was okay with it because it was some of the funniest shit that we've had on the show. Like, just you guys yelling at each other like that was so... And with Eric in there, just be like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, Eric loved it. Eric loved it,
It was a perfect storm of just awkwardness where it made it hilarious.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh my God, Brian. Because he did it twice, right? The second time was when you like banned him.
Yeah, I banned him from it, and then I felt really bad afterwards because I couldn't like get him in. I couldn't because I think
you had to like call in. It's one of the best episodes of the year.
It's so fun. Matthew Zavala in the chat said, "I love how Brian just doesn't give a shit." There are times where like he upsets me because of that, but then I also kind of respect that because like. He doesn't hold on to grudges, Brian. Not real. I mean, unless you're Striffler. Like, he held on to that one for a while for not seeing him in New York.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair to Brian, Cody, what's the most annoying thing that I've ever done to you?
Oh, you caught me off the top.
Remember, enemies. I've got like 6. No.
No, by all means, list them. I'm trying to think. I'm flabbergasted.
I mean, the one...
Our Comic-Con fight.
Our Comic-Con.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
We've talked about that.
I don't even remember exactly what that was about. We were trying to find a bar or a restaurant or something, right? And then I said like one smart-ass comment, and you got really mad at me, I think.
I think I also was mad at Brian for that one, too, because I think someone told us that we were actually going to get into a party, and then we didn't, so then we were looking for a bar just to get a drink. Yeah, that's right.
We're already annoyed. Yeah, so we're like, let's find this one place. Oh, I think I remember now. You said it was one way. I'm like, I really don't think it's that way. And then I think we missed the intersection like that. And I was like, I said it wasn't over there. Something like that. And you like snapped at me. And I was like, oh, God. And I remember Frank was with us.
Oh,
it was Frank, Adam, and Adam's roommate.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it was like awkward. Frank was like, I feel really uncomfortable right now. And then it was great.
Yeah. And I think we were also trying to do a Wangers episode that night. And then Brian was like, oh, I went back to my room.
Yes, that was that night we were mad at Brian too. That was a horrible night.
Just
my goodness.
The Wangers almost breaking up, and it over stupid petty shit.
Was that 3 years ago now? Oh my.
Yeah, goodness. Probably. Yeah, Comic-Con, man. Good times. What's the most annoying thing Frank has ever done to us?
Bail on everything that we ever ask him to do.
Yeah.
You're our friend, Frank. We just want you to be a part of it. You know.
Do we have to make out with you to hang out with you? Come on, man.
I don't know.
I just want to see you. All right. We love them all. We love Brian. We love what's the other guy's name?
Frank.
Let's see.
We love Adam Smith and his roommate.
Oh my God, I love Adam. I was so happy to see Adam during the Final Fantasy stuff. That was great.
The Final Fantasy draft.
God damn it.
The Final Fantasy
club that we're in. Final Fantasy 16 in stores next year.
It was funny, guys. We did a fantasy draft, and our buddy Adam was in it. You guys know Adam. And for the first half of the draft, his microphone wasn't working at all. And whenever he would try to turn it on, it would just be horrible static. And it was perfect comedy. it was
just wonderful.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to the live chat here. I'm gonna go to kind of the top. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Calvin Severo Panho said some time ago. I remember you guys talking about a series. If you got a specific number of patrons, I believe it was called Bughouse. Any news on that, or just imagine that? Love you guys. Yes, Bughouse. That was a web series that we were kind of working on for a while. And then
big project. Yeah.
Big project. I think it was a goal for us to hit on Patreon, and we hit the goal. And then the goal kind of like was going up and down. It was literally teetering on how many people were joining and whatnot. Not to say that was an excuse, but I think just like other projects kind of got in the way. That is something that we do want to do eventually.
Absolutely. We were right before the pandemic. We like thought of an idea to kind of like rework it. As the years went on, like we couldn't do the story that we wrote in 2018. I don't think so. Like
no.
But we found a new way to rework it around, and then the pandemic hit, and we're like, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
So, those original scripts are, I think, really good.
They're really
cool.
A lot
of fun with them.
More experimental for us. Kind of the most experimental stuff that we've done. We also would have had I can't even say. Well, one thing took place at a place that we can't really shoot anymore, so we'd have to like kind of figure out location
Collider.
stuff. Yeah, we had something in mind to shoot there, which, you know,
that was the other thing. We had a bunch of locations that we no longer have access to, so it's like shit. Are we gonna?
Which, you know, despite even getting let go, I'm sure they still would have welcomed us with open arms for sure. But there's just no studio anymore, so you just can't do it anymore. So,
but I would really love to make it.
Yeah,
I want to.
I still plan on doing it because I mean, you and we had a web series idea way back in the day. I just the idea of doing a web series has always intrigued me. So it's just a matter of, you know, getting around to it because
we technically did one this year with Quarantine Report.
Quarantine Report was a web series.
That counts as a web series.
It absolutely does. It's just there's so many projects that we want to do at so many different times, and then you're writing something for a long time, and then you get an idea for another one, and then it just hops in there, and then you want to work on that one. So, yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work. Cheers.
I would like to do it. I don't want to just abandon it because I think that's a shitty thing to do.
No, of course not.
We're like, guys, let's do this, you know, and then
we also strive to be perfectionists. We want to make it, you know, if we did that web series that I mentioned earlier, Cody, like when we shot some of those episodes, but if imagine if we put that out then, it wouldn't have been as nearly as good.
Would have been terrible
if we did it now. So some things I'm kind of grateful for us to kind of wait on, but we'll get to it. We will get to it. Yeah. Brad Jacobs on Patreon asks, I was curious if any of you guys have listened to Dredged yet. Thank you for the great content you guys keep doing every single week. Thank you. He said, Wang on. Dredged.
Not yet. Nope.
Haven't listened to it yet.
No,
I
sorry
apologize. We will listen to it, though. Just like we probably will listen to it before Bughouse. I can guarantee you that. Yeah. Again, with these Pete Rich on Patreon, what about Brian do you dislike the most?
He's just, you know, he says things that I don't think he knows are kind of mean sometimes, and it's like, oh, okay,
maybe just like there. Maybe
right.
maybe like a barrier. There's like some kind of barrier there sometimes, you know.
That being said, a lot of times when he says it, it may be mean, but it's fucking funny. You know,
that is
true. We can have stories about it afterwards. So
yeah,
it works fine.
Yeah. At least it's a funny story in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. Back to what is that?
Did you hear that?
What was that? Was that a yawn?
That's just Marissa clearing out her throat. It's okay. It's okay.
Clear.
It's okay. She was just really clearing that thing out. Yeah. All right, go
on. Let's see. James Diesel in the chat says, do you guys have trouble keeping ideas to things that are possible to shoot? I don't want to write stuff that I can never afford to make, but I'm discouraged. But I get discouraged writing genre stuff because of it. And then he said, if you had $50,000 to shoot a feature, who would be your star? Keep in mind you probably need to go B-list or a character actor. I guess it's two kind of questions, but the first one, you Cody, do you have trouble? Like, I know I've read some of your stuff that is like, oh my god, if we can shoot that, that'd be great. But it's like the budget we would need for that.
Yeah, most of the shorts that we write, I think we've said this before. Most, if not all the shorts I write have our budget in mind. It's like, so if we can actually make it. If it's feature, I generally get to have more fun, and I just be like, let's just fuck it. You know, we'll throw a giant CGI creature in this. Just fucking works.
Yeah,
you know?
Why not? Yeah.
But as far as stuff that we can actually make right now, I try to write with our limitations in mind, and it's sometimes it's more fun that way.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, I think like that's a good way to go too, especially if you want to try to shoot something on your own. Write something that you know that you can shoot, and then also write some stuff that you think would be a challenge. Like, can we pull this off? And then maybe have like a contingency plan to that. You know,
that's a great point. Teddy, I didn't think we could pull off what we did in that, as far as the hole in the chest thing, and then even I was nervous about the Teddy Vision stuff.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that we could. I wrote that hopefully, but there was backup plans in mind. But it worked.
Yeah.
You know? So.
You have to try it out, especially when you do write something, and it's like near and dear to your heart. It may be like everything that you wanted on the page, but like then when other people read it, and then it's different when other people read it, and then it's also different when you shoot it, because it could be something completely different in your mind when you actually do shoot it. Like, a specific, I don't know, can you think of anything where like something you wrote, and then when we shot it, you were like, I don't know if that works, and then we changed it after the fact, or are you just like perfect? Like, no, everything's great.
Not off the top of my head. I mean,
I'm trying to think of like
stage 4 was pretty much exactly how I thought it was going to go. Teddy was there too. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think.
I mean, most of the shorts that I've written that have dialogue, I just scrap all the dialogue. It's just all visual stuff. Just makes it easier. Just makes it so much easier. But yeah. It, like Cody said, like, have fun with it. If you're writing a feature, write a feature that you think you can shoot, right? That within a good budget, with your friends or whatever. And then
that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Yeah. Oh, with us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've been working on ideas, and then I wrote my bowling script this year.
I like the bowling script, yeah.
Can easily be shot for under $1 million.
Yeah.
If we ever were able to get that.
Yeah. And I think it's good to have those kind of, because, you're not going to, most filmmakers, which, by the way, the Sputnik movie was a first-time filmmaker, and I was just like, whoa, like, this person made this, that's great. But not everybody is going to, for your first feature, not everybody's going to get a first feature. And then if you do, it's definitely not going to be, hundreds and millions of dollars. You got to work your way up. Have your, like, if you have a big passion project that would be like a huge budget, like, fucking write it and have it ready to go. But, have your smaller things too, indie filmmaking, baby. I hope it survives. Good Lord. And then he also asked if you had a $50,000 budget to shoot a feature, who would be your star? I mean, I don't know.
Like an actual name?
Yeah, I guess.
Again, my bowling script, guys. Nick Offerman, if you're watching, wrote it with you in mind, sir. So by all means, call me, hit me up on Twitter.
Nick Offerman and hold on, and Jay Baruchel?
maybe Baruchel.
I only think of him because I just watched This Is the End the other day. But I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on where we're shooting. I think regardless, like, no matter what, I would always want Grace in our stuff, because she's kind of been with us since the beginning. She's only been in one of our shorts technically, and then she's like cameoed in like voice roles here and there, and then she was in Quarantine Report. But like, she's always going to be our go-to. Like, before the quarantine.
You were about to say. Yeah, we were gonna shoot one literally like 2 weeks after quarantine happened. Like we had storyboarded it, guys. I can pull out the storyboards right
Storyboards, everything.
We were gonna shoot it, man. It would have been cool. But we'll wait.
We'll wait.
It's fine.
It's well worth the wait. It's not going anywhere. And but yeah, Grace is gonna be our number one. And then I don't know, like I love, who do I love? Or like Florence Pugh. I love
Florence Pugh.
What's his name? Lakeith Stanfield. Like, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I hope he's okay. By the way,
he'd be great for my bowling movie. Okay, sorry, go on.
No, he definitely would be
in the Baruchel role.
In the Baruchel role, yes. But you wrote it for a white character.
No.
Was his last name white or?
No.
I'm kidding. No, he did not.
No.
We don't write for, anyways. But yeah, I saw. Did you see that stuff with him on like Instagram? There was like a thing with him. I don't know if it ended up being like fake or anything, but he was putting some pretty disturbing things about him taking pills and stuff on Instagram, and then it was taken down, and then people were reaching out to him. I think obviously seems like things got better, hopefully, but it was kind of scary. It was very random.
I had no idea.
Scary. Let's see, David Taylor. If you had a time machine, this is on Patreon. If you had a time machine that was exclusively used for concerts, what concert would you go to?
Blink-182 in their prime.
Would you talk like what album era though?
I mean, my prime is 2004.
Self-titled?
That's when they're making their best music.
Okay.
Playing their best shows. But at the same time, I think it would be cool to see them like before they hit it big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Apparently they used to play in Corona a lot, which is what my college professor told me. He's like, yeah, you see it all the time in Corona. I was like, what?
See, that's cool as fuck, because being able, and especially like in a smaller venue, like where people are jumping all over the place. Did you ever see them when they played BlizzCon? It's like embarrassing. Like it's really
awkward.
It's so
I remember
fucking
that
awkward.
being a thing.
Yeah. It was like 2013. Because I don't know why. I think when I was editing stuff this week, I just went through their whole discography, except for the first two albums, because But then I was watching a bunch
great albums. You watch yourselves.
Then I watched a bunch of like live videos with them, and I watched that, and like they sound great. This was like right before, I don't know when they broke up, like officially, or when Tom left the band. I mean,
the second time.
The second time before Matt.
Second time was in 2015.
Okay, so this was like 2 years before it. But they're playing like BlizzCon. They sound amazing, and then just everyone's like holding their phones up the whole time, and it's just like super awkward. No one's moving, and they're like dancing around on stage. Just seems very
those
awkward.
Concerts can stay not happening.
Yeah,
but other concerts where people actually enjoy the music, you know.
I would very much like to go to that.
Yeah.
I'd probably like Iron Maiden or Metallica. Or fucking Ozzy. Like Ozzy just drugged out of his mind.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the early days.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Because I feel like, because I listen to like a lot of metalcore and metal and hardcore bands and stuff, and I feel like when I was growing up, I saw them when like, I feel so old now because like they've been around for 10, 15 years, and I saw them like when they had their first or second album out. And so like, that was cool to see those bands in their prime. But like, the bands that influenced them would be like amazing to see. Rush, fucking Rush
would be cool.
R.I.P. Neil, like hands down. Matthew Zavala, if you had to pick a horror film to live through, which would you choose?
To like survive
or just I guess live through. So I would say fucking, if this counts as a horror film, Daybreakers. I want to be a vampire.
Oh,
just not with a limited supply of blood.
I feel like I would survive Scream. It'd be a horribly traumatizing experience.
Okay.
But because, you know, I know the rules of horror movies, I think I would do fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't exactly serve Jamie Kennedy's character too well.
No.
So maybe I'm full of shit. I don't know.
You got to switch it up for the sequel, bro. Got to switch it up.
Yeah.
I actually watched a video yesterday. I forget the YouTuber's name, but he straight up like, does like science to okay, so the video was titled like which killer killed who. So he's like, who killed who? Like, was it Steve or was it Billy? And then
for Scream.
Yeah, and he goes through and this is something that I always like had the back of my mind, but I never like
that was always fun.
Never thought too much about it, but it's really interesting because he breaks down the movie and he's like, okay, well they said Billy was here, but Stu was here. But dude, he went. I don't know if this is like looking into it too much, but he was like even showing how they both hold a knife differently and they have different approaches to killing people. I was like, oh, you're opening up.
I would love like an overhead shot of the house and showing like them moving around. Did he do that?
He did that.
Because I think, that's so cool.
So
I was wondering how the finale would work. Yeah.
He had a separate video that he quickly showed, and it was when they killed Casey in the very beginning of the movie, and he had like a top-down angle of the house, and you see the images. You see Casey here, and then you see Billy go this way. You see Stu go that way. So like obviously,
they were both there at the beginning.
Yeah. So he said that.
Okay.
He said that just because Tatum said Stu was with her that night doesn't mean that he was there with her all night long, and Billy was the one. Billy is pretty much the one on the phone the entire time, whereas Stu is the muscle man, if you will.
Okay.
And so that way, there, if you think about it, like, there's some times where the ghost face can seem like a supernatural character because they kind of just appear in certain spots, but that's because there's two of them. So it's just like, oh, it's just fucking cool as fuck. And then the one that always was like, who the fuck was that? And I felt so stupid. And I've seen the movie 1,000 times, and it just clicked on me. The guy
joke just for me and
just
Christian,
for me,
guys. You guys don't get that joke, but it's a good one.
Fucking the guy in the bathroom stall.
Henry Wing? Well, no. Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's just a prankster. It's neither Billy or Stu. It was the fucking prankster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because like for the long, and he didn't have a knife. He was wearing different colored jeans than both Billy and Stu. I feel like we just ashamed ourselves for. Are you just realizing this too?
Don't they explain that when Winkler's talking to the pranksters though? But
what
that's about.
I took that because of them running in the hallways, not so much her being attacked.
Right,
by
that
them.
was right after that. Okay.
So
well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It also and he was showing it. I also think it is kind of weird that whoever was dressed as Ghostface during this was dressed as Ghostface in like the liquor store when they're buying stuff, and he just like, you see the reflection of him, and he sneaks by.
Yeah.
Just like,
I forgot about that one.
That
one's always so funny.
It's kind of silly. Oh, just a little silly.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Let's back to the question.
Back to the question. Bill Sensen on Patreon. What are some of your favorite songs to sing out loud to with a crowd?
Ooh, with a crowd. So like you're either at a concert with people, or you're at like a karaoke bar or something like that,
good.
or you're at like a party where there's music playing. Well, before they caused the end of the world, getting drunk and singing Smash Mouth All Star was a lot of fun. Always,
that's a good one.
You know, Sum 41. You know, Fat Lip, In Too Deep. Those are both a lot of fun to sing.
Those are good jumping songs.
Yeah.
I like a bunch of System of a Down songs are fun.
You sing that with people?
Sing that with people. Yeah. You know, Prison Song, you know, just like it's a banger with the crowd.
Really gets them going.
Yeah, Lonely Day, just screaming out how fucking lonely you are the whole time.
You're just with 20 other people. Aerials. So up high. Just
the spiders, some guy. Oh, God, I love them. Let's see. What do we got in the chat here? John Alexander in the chat. Why aren't all your short films on the playlist? What are you talking about? Is a playlist a website? Or like playlist on YouTube?
YouTube playlist?
We got a short films playlist.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Let us know. We'll help you out. Let's see. Robbie M. Smith, my favorite person on the planet, said, Cody, I love you and you're cute and all, but what in the hell of fuck are you wearing? Laugh out loud.
Blame Mark Ellis, all right? It's Mark Ellis'
It's Mark's
shirt.
fault.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Again, Mark, if you want it back, by all means, send it your way.
Oh, this is Anarchy 1408 said, came here from watching We Watched a Movie live stream. God, I haven't talked to We Watched a Movie. Those guys are great. I used to do stuff for We Live Film back in the day. It was like a big old group of movie reviewers like in a community. And Mike, I talked to him a couple times when We Watched a Movie. Their stuff, they know horror movies like fucking no one else. And their sketches with Dr. Loomis are like out of this fucking world. Like out of this world. So fucking funny. If you guys don't know, I'm sure a lot of you know.
I've seen that one. He's like, Michael.
Yeah. It's so good. They're great. Go check them out. Let's see here. Chris Ramirez. Ooh,
hey, Chris.
This one's interesting. This one's from the chat. How do y'all deal with assholes at work? Cody, how do you deal with me at work?
A lot of shit talk when you're not around, you know, just blowing off steam. Like, that fucking guy. Unbelievable. Yeah. You know, I'm not a very confrontational person as is. So a lot of times I just don't get in arguments with people. You know what I mean? If someone's being a dick, I would just... I realize this is a bad way to living, but like, I'm just like, all right, whatever. I just I don't let it bother me.
Yeah.
You know, like a couple years ago, I was just like, if nothing affects my life, like with my wife and kid, I'm like, whatever. That's kind of how I decided to live my life at that point. So when there's little arguments at work, I'm like, whatever, man. I'm going to forget about this in 2 hours.
You are, what a grown up you are. Look at you. You're a father.
I think it's more childish than that, but okay.
No, because there is something, I'm kind of like, I am confrontational, very much confrontational. And there have been instances at work, Collider, and then, you know, other jobs that I've had before, where I did say something to someone.
Yeah, you stand up for yourself, which is what I'm saying with why it's a bad thing with me sometimes. Well, sometimes I just roll over and I'm like, all right, whatever.
But I think like a lot of the times that I've done it, the approach could have been better.
Yeah. And
a lot of the times, like I think part of me felt like I was sticking up for other people because, you know, I've heard things where some people were talking shit on a group of people that I work with that I consider to be brothers, for the production guys, basically. Brothers. I don't know if it's a Latino thing. I don't know. I don't know.
I think it is.
Maybe? No. But yeah, I like to think that I would be like, you know, just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to get into a heated argument with somebody that's just going to be completely negative back and forth and then just like create a bad energy between everyone.
Yeah, and what I've learned is a lot of time people aren't assholes all the time. They'll pull a Brian and say a dick thing sometimes. You'll be like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. And then you'll be mad at that person the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. They said one thing, and then you're out having a beer with them the next week.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Kind of how I fall into it.
Yeah. But yeah. There you go.
I like to like people, guys. I don't like to hate people. Yeah. Come on now.
You got to just, you know, have a conversation with somebody, you know? Yeah. If something's wrong, if someone's being a dick, just straight up, hey, man, you got an issue? You want to fucking go, bro? Don't do
Here's
that.
Here's a fucking tissue. Huh? You want to go?
Here's a tissue?
It's my fist. You said issue. You know,
oh, okay.
Here's a tissue. Get it? All right, whatever.
And that's I burnt that letter. I watched the Warner Brothers posted on the YouTube channel the other day, like the full behind the scenes of the Dark Knight trilogy. I've never seen it before.
That just exists?
Yeah, it's great. I wish they talked about more, but it has like, I'm sure you've seen it where like Cillian Murphy tried out for Batman, like his screen test for it.
I haven't seen that, but I want to now.
Oh, it's great. There was one other guy, and they're all just like it was the swear to me scene, and so they're like swear to me, like it's just not the same, and it's just like, oh, but you know,
I like to imagine Cillian Murphy's is still his performance as Scarecrow while he's auditioning for Batman. Now he's like, swear to me.
Yeah.
The Batman.
The Batman. Hey, got him a role.
Batman Begins. Batman Begins is so fucking good.
Fucking really good. They kind of brush over a little bit too much, but
God, I don't want to watch it.
Well, no, it's all over the place, really. They don't really go from like one to another. They kind of just are scattered. I'm waiting for I want more like Heath Ledger behind the scenes stuff. You know, I think there's been enough time passed. Like, come on, just like in honor of his memory, release some of that stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Matthew Dawson, how much do you actually hate Brian and why? Laugh out loud.
Again, he just says a few things every now and then, Matthew. Nothing. I don't hate anybody. We just established that. You know? I hate moments. I hate moments.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't hate people.
Yeah.
You know?
He said, laugh out loud, nah, JK. What do you think you'd be doing for a living if you weren't filmmakers? I'm adding the quotations. And content creators. Much love to you guys. Keep shining, you crazy diamonds. Ooh, I like that. Hey, I like those filmmakers. I like the diamonds. Yeah. Cody, what would you be doing?
Well, in high school, I wanted to be a journalist, and I was like, that's not actually a very promising career field, so let's go into filmmaking instead. And I was like, that's probably worse, Cody. And once again, two for two with bad decisions. For a while, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Really? You like animals?
Yeah, I did for a little bit. Then I just stopped caring about them.
And you just started killing them. So what you did?
Yeah, I was just like, whatever. I don't care about these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did want to be a vet for a little bit. So maybe that.
Wow, I did not know that. I didn't know you loved it. That's why you've got two cats.
Yeah, I went through a phase in high school. I was like, I love animals, man. I want to help these kids. I want to help these cats.
Yeah.
Cats and dogs, fucking lizards, everybody. I want to help them all.
And then a criminal comes in. It's like, stitch me up, bro. It's like in every movie. They go to a vet.
I'm just a vet, man.
Yeah, exactly. If I wasn't doing this, I would have been in some field of psychology or the criminal justice system. Not necessarily a cop. I didn't ever really want to. Could you imagine me a cop? I never wanted to be a cop. But I always. What?
Could you imagine me a cop? Hey man, you want to like hang behind your head? Just whenever. Don't run away. Come on. Oh.
You want my handcuffs? Okay, I guess.
Do it yourself.
Here you go.
Oh, jeez.
Can you just put these on for me? No, yeah, I wanted to be in like criminal profiling and stuff. I was very much fascinated with that. And maybe someday. My parents are always like, you have a degree, maybe one day.
Plenty of time for our career to fail, guys.
Yeah.
I can go help animals at the age of 50. Why not?
Fuck yeah, you can. Yeah. There's plenty of criminals out there that I could profile. Plenty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cinema Guerrera or Gorilla? Gorilla.
It's Gorilla, I believe. Yeah. Like G-R-G-U-E. Okay, sorry, go on.
I'm going to say Guerrera because I think it sounds cool. Tell us about Hollywood, baby. Any greatest hits of your career so far? Not just the classic interview moments we know and love, but any behind-the-scenes things / tips for students, premiere parties, and whatnot. Listen, let me tell you something about movie premieres, okay? There is no point in going to a movie premiere unless you go to the after party, okay?
Guys, he is poking fun at somebody, all right? He does not actually believe that.
No, I don't.
It's kind of cool.
No.
It's kind of cool.
Movie premieres are really cool because when you do go to them, it's, yes, there's such and such. There's such and such. There are actors and actresses everywhere, the producers, directors. But I don't know. It's just like, take it in. Like, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Like, you go to one, cool.
Enjoy yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Play it cool, all right? If Chris Evans walks by like he did to me at the Age of Ultron premiere, I was like, oh my God, that's a gorgeous man. I'm not going to walk up there and tell him that. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, Chris Evans, another day.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how you got to play it.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. And, just go in and enjoy the movie. You're there to watch the movie and just have a good time.
Yeah.
But as far as like, if cinema, if you want to come out here to Hollywood and try to make it and stuff, like, I think the thing that we always say, if you're gonna move out to like California to do stuff out here or go to school out here,
a little bit of tongue action. I like
stay away from like Hollywood or like downtown LA.
If
don't
you want to
live
live there, you can. If you want to live there, you can. I'm just saying, like, I get anxiety with the amount of people down there. You know what I mean? Like living on the outside and just driving in for a job every now and then.
Yeah, and that's I mean, that's not really our scene either. Like I don't like going to clubs, going to parties or anything like that. We're very much kind of losers. So we like to stay on the outskirts. And, you know, that's if you're cool with commuting, then boom, there it is. But yeah, I mean, if you're a student, like especially if you're a student, if you're coming out here to do like film school and stuff, just I didn't go to film school, but from what I've heard from other people, Cody,
I didn't go to film school. Here's my advice on film school.
The most cliche thing. No, it's just make friends with people and collaborate. And
that's my thing.
I don't know if like necessarily join a club. I didn't join a club and I ended up fine. Do I wish sometimes that I would have joined a club? Maybe like some kind of film club or something like that. But like, how many people do you know from film school that you kind of talk to, like, here and there?
Not nearly as much as I want to.
Okay.
Again, I'm a very shy person. Didn't really talk to too many people, but I'd say I have a small little handful of people that I still talk to from college, and we're still updating each other on stuff we're making and stuff. And
that's cool.
It's been fun.
Yeah. And that's how you kind of just, like, you know, build your team, you know?
Now imagine being a normal human being, being able to socialize with people. You'd have, like, way more than a handful of people. So as long as you're not like me, you're going to be just fine. Just get out there and meet other filmmakers and make friends, make stuff. Make friends and make stuff. That's my motto.
That's a T-shirt right there. We got to make a T-shirt.
But they're right here, right across Ellis's shirt.
Oh yeah, don't do it on his shirt. He's not gonna like that.
It's mine now.
Oh fuck, those are fighting words. You gotta challenge him, dude. Challenge him to a match. So yeah, patron peeps. If you got that phone number, y'all, and you want to call in, now is your time. Feel free to call in. I really hope it's linked up to the Roadcaster here.
We're going to find out if it's
We're going to find out. Yeah. We're going to find out. Amy in the chat said, did you watch Criminal Minds, Christian? No, I did not. I never did. Cody, did you ever watch Criminal Minds?
No, I'm assuming she's assuming that because of your criminal profiling thing.
Probably.
There.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. All those shows kind of blend in as one. Like Criminal Minds, CSI... NCIS, Law and Order, dung dung, you know, all that stuff, kind of blended together. Senior Film sent in a Streamlab, a Super Lab, if you will. How many songs do you guys plan on singing for karaoke? I don't think I want to say.
Just keep in mind, there's 4 people singing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we're not going to go for 5 hours.
Okay.
We're going to go for a standard show time.
Yes.
So try to figure it out that way.
Yes.
Maybe.
For those who don't know, we are doing Wangers Karaoke Night, October 3rd, with all 3 of us Wangers. Brian will be there. And our good friend, Eric Striffler, is going to be guest singing along with us. And
he's gonna win, by the way. I know we're doing a competition thing. He's. I mean, I can just see it now.
There's no way.
He's going to win.
Yeah. And there are a lot of details that we haven't shared yet, and that's on purpose because we want you guys to be surprised. So as far as many songs, you're gonna have to. You guys can guess. Go ahead and try to guess the songs that we're going to sing. But yes, we are singing songs. It won't be 5 hours, and let's just say there are rounds.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll say that.
But you're doing good here.
Let's ask our caller who this is. Who we got? Who's on here?
Hey guys, this is Arcadio.
Arcadio,
our buddy. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Doing
fantastic.
Glad to hear from you. Good to hear from you, sir.
I'm glad to hear from you.
How are you doing? And what do you got for us tonight?
I'm doing all right. I was just going to ask, out of all of your short films, I wanted to know, like, which of them would you say has, like, the most potential for a feature film? Because I think out of all the ones that I've seen, like, I think my favorite is Stage 4, and I think that one lends itself most to a feature film. What would you guys say?
Ooh, okay. Cody?
I agree with him. Stage 4 was envisioned as kind of the opening scene of a movie, basically, to where the rest of the movie you would see what the monster is, obviously, and you'd follow different characters because the ones in the opening scene are dead. But I'd always envisioned Stage 4 as a feature length.
Yeah. And I think like a lot of our stuff, it always kind of feels like a portion of the movie, whether it's the opening of the movie or if it's like, kind of in the middle. I always thought Teddy could have been a cool one as well. Kind of just like, seeing when both, was it John and Nate? There you go. Mm-hmm. Nate Dogg. Yeah. John and Nate, like seeing their relationship and like maybe the first time that they actually meet Teddy and they have a relationship with Teddy, and then the government gets involved, and then it crescendos, and maybe there's a different outcome than how the short film ended up. But yeah, Stage 4 could have been interesting to kind of explore, because I kind of like the idea of not knowing like anything outside of everything besides what we kind of learned from that. But then if we were able to eventually like see the creature and all that, where did this come from?
Look at that!
Thank you.
Oh man.
Love you. She hates me. So yeah, Stage 4 would definitely be pretty cool.
Speaking of Teddy, and this is true for Stage 4 as well, but mostly for Teddy, the structure of that, if we took time to break it down, it's actually structured just like a feature-length movie, just condensed like crazy.
Oh,
so like there's a first act, a middle act, and a finale. You know what I mean? So, and that sounds obvious saying out loud, but that could be a fun game if you're trying to think of how to write your short. Just literally write it within the pace of a movie, just shrunk like crazy.
Yeah. Now, Arcadia.
That's true with Stage 4 as well, but Teddy is the more
of an obvious one. Now, Arcadia, if we stretched out Stage 4 into an entire feature film, would you be cool if we didn't shoot that all in one take?
Oh God.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Like the one take thing, like it's cool, but like you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a gimmick at this point. But like no, the Stage 4, like I'm already hooked. Like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, I would watch a feature of this movie.
Oh, cool.
But like yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. We very much appreciate it. It's funny that you say the gimmick thing, because I think we talked about either on Wangers or just like me, Cody, and Brian, how Brian, I think, brought up, he's like, yeah, but it's like, aren't like one takes kind of like overplayed at this? Like everyone has the budget to do them and make it so easy. But I still think it's for me, it's all about not just the execution, but why you're doing it. If the intent is to tell the story, then it's more impactful. I mean, I can't really think of one that was just like, oh, that felt like they did one take. Maybe unless it's like a fight scene, because it's just cool to do it, a one take and like a whole fight scene. But like, all the ones that I've seen, like I still think they're all super impressive.
Yeah, and you just
I completely agree.
The whole point of them is to put you in the point of view of the person and make you feel the kind of intensity of the moment. One of the best ones is Creed. You're literally in the fight with Michael B. Jordan.
That's
like the whole
time. Oh yeah,
that's fantastic.
Greatest thing ever. Like that might be my fave. That's such a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Let us know in the chat what you guys think is like. Let us know in the chat if you think there's a specific one take that's kind of gimmicky, like they're just doing it just to do a one take, Because there's even some one takes that I like that are that they're cheating. They're obviously cheat. Like I think David Fincher does a lot of stuff with CG to make it look continuous. And like if you watch Panic Room, there's like cool one shots where they're like he's like going through keyholes and shit. But like that's for like the art of how he wants to tell that specific scene, and I think that's really cool. Arcadia, you got one more for us before we let you go here, pal?
Well, yeah. Like first, I just want to say, like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying like, oh, one takes are all like gimmicks. Like as long as you have a reason for doing it, like
I'll
it's
never
cool.
get tired
It's cool
of
to see in
watching
the
them.
movie.
They're awesome.
No, yeah. I think like no matter, maybe not for all of our shorts, but. Or maybe even all of our shorts, there's always going to be some kind of like, or how can we do this in a longer take than others? Like that is interesting to tell that story, because one, it's a fun challenge for us, and two, like when we pull it off, it's so fucking satisfying. And yeah.
Well said.
And then I guess the other thing I wanted to say was there was a movie that I watched like a couple weeks ago that I hadn't really heard about, and it's called Better Watch Out, and it's kind of like a home invasion, like slasher type movie.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know if like you guys have like heard about it or anything like that, because when I was like browsing like a couple weeks ago and I hadn't like heard anything about it, you know, I just thought when I watched it, I was like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
You know, and I just thought like it seemed like your guys' type of movie, so I just wanted to know if like you guys had like seen anything about it or anything.
I haven't seen it. I've heard of it.
I've seen the thumbnail on Amazon. I'm like, I should watch this.
It's like a Christmas movie, right? It's kind of like Home Alone-ish, but like a weird, twisted. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I've heard of this one. It's been on my radar, and I do want to see it. But I'm glad to hear that it was a surprise to you, because I do want to watch it.
No, for sure. Like it kind of reminded me of Hush a little bit from Mike Flanagan.
Hush is great.
Big fan of that. Yeah.
And like I hadn't heard literally like anything about it, and I really, really loved watching that movie, and everybody that I've like tried I've tried to catch that movie on to everybody that I've talked to, and I really, really loved it, and they all loved it too. So I feel like that's a movie that you guys would really like.
We've got two people in the chat here. Michael M says, Better Watch Out is an awesome Christmas horror movie. And then J. Scott For Real said, I bought Better Watch Out on sale, but I'm waiting till the holiday season to watch it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, we are getting close to October. So me and Amber have been like watching horror films like here and there. So, and it's not scary, right? I mean, do you think it's scary?
It's a thriller. It's a thriller movie, like.
And then I'm sure.
And it's on Amazon Prime like for free, so you guys can just like queue it up and watch it if you wanted to.
Well, I'm gonna try to watch that this weekend and report back.
That's the show, guys. I'm gonna watch it right now.
Oh,
let's play on that bad boy.
We're gonna do a live commentary on that.
Yeah.
Well, Arcadio, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you for calling in and asking these awesome questions, and just thank you for being an awesome patron, overall human being. You're amazing, man.
No. Thanks for taking the call.
Of course, man. Anytime.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk to you soon. Have a good night and have a fun weekend.
You too. Wang on.
Wang on.
Wang on, buddy.
That's my new catchphrase. Have a
good... My new catchphrase.
My new catchphrase.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So I know I always talk about this every other week, but I'm going through all of our episodes this year for the top 20 thing.
Is it enough again? Because I saw enough pop up on Hulu Live, and I was going to text you.
No. You did what you just did there. The catchphrase, but it's so fucking funny.
What did I do that, though? For what?
I'm trying to find. I got to scroll through my 40 fucking notes here, but it was so... Oh, it was when you're like, that's a good idea, Thad. But you're like, well, that's a good idea, Thad. You said it with like a W.
I did that this year?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
It was episode 157, 3430. Check it out.
It's Jesus, man.
It's really funny.
Well, yeah, Cody is currently getting ready for the end of the year already, because last year he put out, I guess this year technically, but the top 10 moments of just the Wanger Show.
There's so many, I might have to make it a top 20 this year, because we've had a funny year with our show.
It's been a crazy year. It's pretty crazy shitty year.
We've had 3 different eras so far. There was the studio, there was the Cody in the car, and then there was the Cody in here.
Yeah.
That's kind of like different types of quarantine that we had.
Yeah.
It's been a whole thing, guys.
A whole thing. Let us know in the chat what you think. Take it to the streets. What? I forgot to mute that one. I apologize. Yeah,
don't ever mute that shit, man.
Oh, okay.
That's a bop.
I wonder if you can get a copyright claim for Skype. I mean, we're not monetized, so it's not going to really matter.
I doubt it.
That'd be funny.
I think we're fine.
Let us know in the chat what your favorite moment of the year is so far. Caller, you're on the Wanger Show. Who do we got?
You've got Claire.
Claire,
what's up?
Claire, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Tired, but it's Friday, so it's all good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Tired.
Splendid.
We're drinking. We're hanging out with some of our favorite people, including yourself. And, we're just having
you.
Oh, stop it. You stop it. Don't thank us. We thank you. Claire, what do you got for us tonight?
I don't know, sort of an off-the-wall question. What's your favorite type of baked good? I've been learning how to bake during quarantine and looking for recommendations on what to try next.
Are you going to cook for us? Come on.
I could try. I mean, I'm from Ohio, so it's a little far.
We will pay for the shipping. I don't know.
Claire, we'll drive down there ourselves. Good. Okay, we'll make it a whole road trip. It'll be fun. You know.
Oh, favorite thing to
sounds good.
Favorite thing to bake. Cody, ever bake a cake? What do you got here?
I don't do anything. Dude.
No, nothing.
I'm having a panic attack.
Baking is tricky. Baking's scary to me. Like even like baked chicken is scary to me. Yeah. As opposed to just cooking on the stove. Well, Claire, we'll try to think of some things that we like that are baked, but what's like the first thing that you started trying to bake? Because you said you were learning how to bake stuff more?
Yeah, so the first thing I made was chocolate chunk cookies, which actually took 3 tries because I underbaked them and then overbaked them and then got them just right. So definitely takes some practice.
Are these like cookies that you already bought dough, or you're actually like making the cookies yourself?
Making them myself.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Look at you, Claire.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't think I've baked anything. I'm trying to think. I'm like, okay, what do I use the oven for?
I like Arcadio in the chat that says, I can't bake shit.
I have the frozen pizzas that I throw in there.
Yeah. I'll say this. I like making my own pizza and baking that. Amber has gotten stuff from Whole Foods or Sprouts to make pizza. And we've made our own pizzas, like our own individual pizzas, and then take it back. Got it. Took a while. I got there, Claire. I got there. I bought French bread and cut that in half and put marinara sauce on it, and basically go for it, Cody. And basically made like pizza French bread, I guess, if you will. So it's just the French bread, marinara, the mozzarella cheese, and some pepperoni, and whatever toppings that you kind of like. I kind of just did that one time. That was good. Go.
All right. Do you guys have like a favorite, like, I don't know, dessert or baked good, like you always enjoy? Not that you have to make it, but, do you have a favorite?
Amy in the chat said cinnamon buns, and my mom used to make cinnamon buns all the time before. Like, for some reason, I ate it for breakfast. I don't know. Is that weird? Is that weird for anybody out there? I used to have cinnamon buns for breakfast. Cody, what about you?
I just killed a bug, guys. There was a...
you had to go out and kill a bug?
A giant bug on our closet door there.
Oh, no.
Holy shit, I should have baked it. I should have thrown that in the oven and cooked that. That thing was massive. I don't even know what it was. I just
that's the worst.
Destroyed it with all my might. It was a beast of a a Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
We still talking about cookies and stuff?
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
Yeah. I was saying how my mom used to make cinnamon. Amy in a chat brought up cinnamon buns, and my mom used to make cinnamon buns all the time.
Cinnamon rolls and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. But as far as sweets, I mean, I'm not like a huge cake guy. I don't really like cake that much. I'm also very picky. Claire? What's your favorite baked? Not something that you've cooked yet, but something that you love that is baked.
So my fiance's grandma, she's from Romania, and she makes the best kolache.
Oh, what is what? What is that?
I think it's pronounced kolache. It's like a sort of a pastry that you roll up and there's jam in the middle.
Ooh.
I think maybe powdered sugar on top.
Ooh.
It's really good. She makes the best.
Romania. That's where Transylvania. That's where that's
from. You got that wrong again.
I know.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
What's it called again?
Kolache? I think that's how it's pronounced. I could be horribly butchering it.
Kolache? There's kolache. Let me see. I may have typed in. That looks like right. That looks right. Romania.
Might be it.
Sweet bread. Ukraine. Let's see. Traditional Eastern European bread commonly served with various ritual meals. Oh, ritual. Ooh, I like it.
Rituals, huh? All right.
It does sound kind of good. Oh yeah, I see it here. Okay, it looks like those kind of cookie. Kind of looks like those cookies with the little jam in the middle. A little bit. You ever seen those? You seen those, Cody? You're white,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Cool.
That sounds good.
I learned new things tonight. This has been delightful, Claire.
Claire, what are you gonna try to cook next? Like, what's the thing that you like? What do you want to achieve to try to cook or bake? Excuse me.
Well, the next thing, so I've been following this blog where they've been doing a new recipe every week. And the next is sour cream and onion biscuits.
Biscuits?
So, like bread rolls, biscuits. So we're going to see how those go.
Okay. I love biscuits. I'm a big fan of biscuits. I do, Brian. Yeah. If Brian ever listens to this, Brian's got to soundbite that out.
I love biscuits.
I'm a huge fan.
I love them.
I love biscuits so much. Bread is my favorite. So, Claire, can you do me a favor? Can you update us with your cooking in our Discord?
I can do that.
Yes. Okay. Right, I can't wait to see what those biscuits look like. Well, awesome. Well, that's awesome. That's a cool thing that you've taken up. I wish that I had the confidence to bake more. But it's scary, and
I get too discouraged. Like if something fucks up, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not meant to do it. I'm just, I can't be an adult. I can't bake things.
No.
You know? It's like,
but I like Highway Johnny in the chat. He said biscuits fucking slap hard. Damn right.
It's the best part of Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, biscuits. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Claire, you got one more thing before we let you go?
Well, I was gonna say, don't be discouraged with baking. My first attempt was with my sister, and we made a cake that was the texture of cornbread. And look at me now. I'm making all sorts of things.
Oh, there you go.
If I can do it, I think anyone can do it.
Cooking is it's all trial and error, for sure. And I think once you get past those first couple of, whether you fail or not, but those first couple of attempts, then you just keep working past it. Thank you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cook. Amber, we're cooking.
You've motivated us.
We're going to cook.
Claire.
We're going to bake tonight. I think we baked French fries tonight. Maybe we did that. I don't know what's for dinner. Well, Claire, thank you so much. Good luck to you with those biscuits. I cannot wait to see what those look like. And thank you for just being awesome and a wonderful patron.
Absolutely. I was going to also say congrats on the sponsorship.
Oh, thank you very much. We'll bring that up to everybody on the show very, very soon. But thank you for that. We very much appreciate it.
Thanks, Claire.
Yeah, you're welcome. Wang on.
Wang on.
Wang on.
Bye. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Such a nice person. What a nice human being.
Wonderful people that we get to talk to. It's just awesome. Yeah. Biscuits are ashy. Cinnamon. I said cinnamon. When
First
it was
you can't get
cinema.
gorilla right. Now you're struggling with cinema. This guy.
Cinnamon Guerrera is what I'm going to call him going forward. Thank you, Claire, for that. We very much appreciate it. Billy Storley says...
Billy.
This is on Patreon. With October rapidly approaching, have you guys decided what commentaries you'll be doing this year? Any special guests like Brett or Dorina? Nope! No guests. Just us. Just me and Cody.
We have only enemies, okay?
They're all enemies to us. I think we have... plans. I mean, I know we have plans for commentary.
We're planning on doing all scary movies for October, obviously. We're all horror movies.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out which ones exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing at least one or two DComs.
Yes.
Because there's a couple of those.
Yes.
And then the other ones, I believe I'm looking right now, I think there are 5 Fridays in October.
Yeah, we might have to not do a Q&A for that because...
Yeah, I think you guys will understand.
I mean,
it's a big month, spooky month, hashtag spooky month.
Hashtag spooky
month. But, so we just got to figure out what the other ones are. It's tough with horror movies. We have done most of the most popular ones. We've done Halloween, we've done Friday the 13th. Not Friday the 13th. No, we did do that.
Yeah, I did that with Alex. That's the famous one where I scared him.
Yeah, we did Nightmare. We did Scream. Yeah, so we're just trying to find some other ones. It could be fun horror movies. It could be ones that we just haven't done yet.
Yeah, whichever ones, I kind of want to do one where you have, I don't know. I go back and forth because I kind of want you to, watch one that you've never seen before. But I also want you to watch that. Have you ever seen...
what?
Have you ever seen Hellraiser?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
But I don't remember it really
that would
much.
That'd be an interesting one. I don't know. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it has to be I don't know. Yeah, it has to be a fun one. Because, we can watch The Thing, but, that's a very, oh, what am I going to say? It's just...
Yeah,
you know
this is really good. You know?
The whole
it's
time.
Ones that we want to have fun watching.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean it has to be bad. I'm just saying, something that encourages a fun discussion.
Yeah.
So we're thinking, guys. We're planning on doing all horror movies for October.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out which ones. Yeah, by all means, leave some suggestions.
Yeah, let us know what horror films you want us to watch for all of Spooky Month. All right. Alec M.S. Young, how does Brian choose his outfits for Wanger sports streams? What's his brand? Oh, his brand is just whatever the game is, I guess.
Yeah, I admire his commitment to his golf attire, as uncomfortable as it makes my eyes to watch him, riding his shorts up that high, sometimes. But, he commits to it, and I applaud that. I don't have nearly as much clothes, regarding our sports games, but I wish I did. Yeah.
Same. Yeah, I can't really. I mean, Brian just he lives for those. That's like he lives for those moments, and God bless him for it. God bless him.
He wakes up in the morning. He's like, "This is the day.
Yeah,
I'm wearing the red polo for golfing.
He's like,
fantastic.
I have not showered yet, but I'm gonna
definitely haven't brushed my teeth yet. This is great. Yeah.
Harry Villela sent us a super lap a little earlier, saying, "Are either of you guys going to get PS5? That Harry Potter game looks amazing or looks awesome. The Harry Potter game looks pretty fun. I did not pre-order it because
what the hell happened with that? Was it supposed to be available that early? Because I thought it was the next day it was going to be.
I don't know.
What I remember.
I knew the announcement was that day, and then I was busy during the day, and then I caught up and watched all the trailers and stuff, and I was like, cool. And I was like, oh, it's available. I was like, oh, okay, I'll see. I'll try it. And I went to one or two websites, and I was like, oh, I can't get it.
Yeah, same.
But eventually I will. What version are you getting, though? Are you getting the digital?
I would like to get the one with the disc drive.
Yeah, I think I want to do that too, because that's essentially my Blu-ray player. I mean, I wish. I don't know all the details. I know they're not doing backwards compatibility, right? They're not doing.
They are for PS4 games, but not for.
They are
2 in 1. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what the deal was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And also, did you see the thing with the PlayStation Plus? It's cool. Do you have it already for the PS4?
No. I think I do, but you said it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
No, but they have a bunch of really good games from PS4 that are going to be free if you have PlayStation Plus.
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
I did see that.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I don't know Xbox. I think Xbox was doing something similar to that.
They have something like that too.
So,
yeah.
There's no war with us here between Xbox or PS or PlayStation. I like them both. There's plus and minuses about. I'll be getting PS5. I don't know if I'll eventually get Xbox. I don't.
I'd like to have them both. Why not?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I like Halo. I like Gears of War. Those are the only games that I really like. But my go-to is Resident Evil. If Resident Evil was coming out when PS5, if it was a launch title, then I would have done everything I could. I would have. Cody, you know what I would have done.
You would have stabbed somebody.
I would have stabbed someone
PlayStations.
to get a PlayStation. But as of now, I'm fine with waiting. Because even the Miles Morales game is for PS4, so it's not really a PS5 exclusive.
Wait, really?
I'm pretty sure it's for PS4.
I thought it was the other way around.
Let me look this up before I look like a fucking idiot. I thought I heard that.
I was about to say, that was the only reason I wanted to get a PS5 was because I really wanted to play that game.
Watched a Jake Baldino video, and I'm pretty sure he said Miles Morales was for PS4.
Really?
Hold on. I don't want to say a whole lot. I take that back.
My night has been changed. My whole plans for my bank account have been adjusted.
Spider-Man Miles Morales coming to PlayStation 2. Yeah, PlayStation 4. Okay. No, hold on. The headline says Spider-Man Miles Morales coming to PS4 2. TOO. Could you imagine they retroactively guess what?
You said that so perfectly I was convinced it was a joke. You said it you delivered it fucking flawlessly. PlayStation 2. Oh, really? Okay.
Oh man,
now that's an exclusive.
Could you imagine? They're like, guess what, guys? We've deported the game.
Oh God.
Let's see.
That'd be a ballsy move. Yeah.
It says we'll swing over to PlayStation 4 too. Insomniac Games, Sony announced blog post. Previously the game had only been confirmed for PlayStation 5, but now I think after that event, PlayStation 4 as well. So
cool.
There you go. Better. Hell yeah. So yeah, we can still get it no matter what. Let's see. Let's look at the chat. What are you guys saying in the chat here?
What are you guys chatting about in there, huh?
Some people. Paula Becker says Sleepaway Camp would be awesome. Have you ever seen Sleepaway Camp?
I've never seen Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, no. That's good. They might be streaming somewhere. I know for a fact 2 and 3 are streaming on Netflix or Amazon. I wonder if the first one is pretty cool. Trick or Treat would be fun. Matthew Dawson said that could be pretty interesting. Yeah. Let's see. J.R. J. Scott for real says, still predicting scary stories to tell in the dark will become a modern Halloween classic in the coming years. Underrated flick. Did I talk about that? I finally watched that.
Yeah, you talked to me about it.
Okay.
I think you said it was good. Okay,
yeah, it was okay.
Like
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was okay. There is actually a documentary series about the books streaming somewhere. I think it's streaming on Amazon.
Yeah, I remember that being a thing.
So,
because the books were controversial. Because they were scary.
Yeah, because they were like kids' books, and teachers were like, That's what they did.
Okay.
Yeah. Mega Man in the chat just says, I love you guys. I love you too. Wait, hold on. He said, I love you guys, and it's BS.
It's BS love he's giving us.
I think
we'll take it. I'll take fake love.
He might be talking about something else, but if you think it's BS, then that's fine. We got 2 more on our Patreon that have asked. And once again, if you are a Patreon supporter and you do have the phone number to call in, feel free to call in. We got a little bit more time left. We don't have like a time limit, but we're gonna get out of here pretty soon. Brady asks,
Tom?
Not Tom.
Terrible joke. Go on. It's a terrible joke. No, don't even. Just keep going.
No?
Read the question.
Okay.
What did Brady have to say?
Brady asks, Amber walked in. I want to see her face when I say this. He asked, when's the last time your dick got direct sunlight?
Brady, that's a fantastic question. I'm trying to think here.
I can't, just when I picture that, I picture I'm not gonna obviously do it, but I'd be like, I'm
imagining like a Sunday morning, you're out on like a patio or like a balcony, and you got your cup of coffee.
just like hanging it all loose. Yeah.
Just give my dick a tan.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, that thing is covered all the time.
I've never been to a nude beach.
I never will.
No. I can't answer that. Maybe like if you're in the pool and the trunks slip off or something.
Oh, skinny dipping.
I know. I've never been skinny dipping. Never done that.
No?
I'm just saying, if you're skinny like me and your shorts don't exactly fit you, actually fit you too tight. So when you get up, maybe that happens. You never know.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, how about you, Brady? Is it often for you? Elena Marie 10 asks us on the Patreon page. What's your guilty movie pleasure or TV show, or maybe something is objectively bad but you love? And then she puts in parentheses for Christian, besides Godzilla, King of the Monsters, haha. That is not objectively bad. That is objectively a fucking kaiju masterpiece. So you watch it, Elena.
Take it easy now. I know.
Cody, go ahead.
Up there.
Go ahead.
Just breathe.
Jeez.
For me, it's a lot of early 2000s comedies. So stuff like The New Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like The Hot Chick with Rob Schneider.
You want to know what I like? I like The Adventures of Pluto Nash, Cody.
No, you don't.
Hold
on. You've actually no. I'm not judging you. I'm saying you've actually seen that film.
Yes.
I thought nobody saw that.
It's streaming right now, and I put it on the other day, and I was like, you know what? This is some nice background.
Isn't that one of the biggest box office bombs of all time?
I think it might be like the biggest box office bomb. It's got like obviously Eddie Murphy, fucking Rosario Dawson, Jackie Brown, I can't think of it, Pam Grier, Jay Moore. Who's the villain in that? Is the villain the dad from That 70s Show? No, it's not him.
It's Red Foreman?
I don't think that's him. I don't remember who it was, but it's fine. Like, I don't care. It's sci-fi. It's got some cool stuff. What about you, Cody?
I just told you. It's early 2000s comedy.
I wasn't listening. No, I like The New Guy. I like, Clock Stoppers. Is that kind of guilty pleasure? Maybe?
Sure.
Swim Fan. We watched Swim Fan the other day. That movie doesn't really hold up that well.
Okay.
But I like that one.
Mr. Deeds. That's another one.
I didn't watch Mr. Deeds.
What's wrong?
I watched Big Daddy the other night.
Big Daddy?
I like Big Daddy. A lot of people shit on Adam Sandler movies. I like a good chunk of them, from Billy Madison to, I think the last one, they're like a legitimate. I know you guys like fucking Zohan. I can't stand that movie. I loved Click. That was like one of the last ones that I liked.
That's a good guilty pleasure movie, because that movie is so weirdly emotional. You know what I mean? Like, you're crying at the end of that. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
20 minutes ago, he was pausing a remote and throwing a baseball at a kid's face. Like, what the hell? This is ridiculous.
Talk about a bad mixture of tone. Like,
It was so weird.
Don't do that.
It still works.
Yeah.
Like you're still crying.
It's true. When he's on the floor, and then he was just like, and then he's like, oh, no. And he gives him respect. It's like, oh, God. What are you doing to us?
Family. I'm like, what? Family. Like, you were just farting in your boss's face like a second ago. Like, what? Okay.
Fucking David Hasselhoff, too?
Yeah.
Crazy. Calvin says, love the dick in the sun question.
It's my favorite one, and I'm upset that I don't have a good answer.
I'm thinking. I don't know. It doesn't get a lot of sun.
Maybe maybe it's like if you're going camping, all right? You're going camping and you're peeing in like a bush.
Oh, maybe.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's what it was?
Go to the desert, like doing the vroom vrooms, doing dirt bikes and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You go
Stutter
piss
wells.
in the fucking bush.
Okay.
You know? That's what it is.
There you go. Boom. You got it. Deadstock Deal says Saving Silverman. That's a good one.
That's a great one.
I love Saving Silverman. The movie's fantastic. Mr. D's in here with Hillary Clinton on the $10,000 bill or something. What is it? That's out of context. Highway Johnny. I used to pee outside all the time because I lived in the middle of nowhere. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He mentions maybe when you were like taking a piss at a tree. There you go.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. And then Mega Man bringing it all around. Happy tree friends. There we go. Let's see. There's a couple super labs that they sent, that Peep sent. We got that one. Thank you. Harry just says, no question here. Just wanted to say how awesome you guys are during this crappy time. We need all the entertainment we can get. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. We've tried to give you guys some cool stuff during this quarantine, and it's still going on.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we've done some fun stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to keep doing that.
Yeah. It's good. And thank you guys all for watching. I mean, you know, we wouldn't be able to do this unless you guys watched. So it means a lot to us. Highway Johnny, he also sent a super lab earlier, said, hey, what are your guys' thoughts on the word yeet?
I'm sorry?
Yeet.
Is that offensive somewhere?
I really hope not. I read it in my head and I was like, am I being set up?
What's the spelling on that?
Y-E-E-T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
I think you're okay.
I think so too. Like I keep saying it, not like, and then like, oh, is it bad? And it just gets worse and worse. Yeet is an exclamation of excitement, approval, praise, surprise, or all-around energy. Often is issued when doing a dance move or throwing something. So like,
oh, you forgot the last part there. Horribly racist slur as well.
Oh, dang it!
Yeah, look out for that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you know me.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. Amy in the chat just says yeet. So like,
look,
when
we're just being safe, guys. We have to look into these things.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know what you kids are saying these things. You know, it's just slang. You kids and your slang. So throwing something, can you be like yeet? Or just scream yeet.
That just ruined the word for an entire generation.
Good.
Like we can't use it anymore.
You and your words. We got to stop saying words, everybody.
So is it like yeet? Like you're like really excited, like you know?
Yeah,
it's like
yeet. Maybe.
Yeet?
I don't know. Interesting. You kids and your lingo. Back then we had hella. We had dope. What happened just saying, oh, that's cool? No, you had to say it's lit.
Yeah.
And what happened just saying it's cool? Is it's cool not cool anymore? Is it not lit?
I don't know, man. The kids just create their own languages these days. Rad used to be a cool word.
Rad was dope.
Sick. People said sick all the time.
I say sick in my tweets. In my text all the time.
Yeah.
On my letterbox. Check me out on letterbox. I say this movie was sick. Yeah.
That's your review for Contagion right there.
You can't say it anymore because we're in a pandemic and it's bullshit. Damn it. I think that's all the Elena sent one. Super Lab wanted to call in today. She promised she was going to call in.
Elena.
How dare you? But pretty sure my husband wants to watch The Boys instead. Haha. Anyways, hope you're both being safe with all the fires and shit going on. Also, boo you, Brian. Wang on. Come on. Come on. Well, thank you for that. We very much appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I started watching The Boys last night.
Season 2.
Christian, you haven't ruined the show for me.
Oh, no.
But now every time I think about that show or have it on or even just see the thumbnail, all I can hear is, I'm getting the boys back together.
I can't help it.
You have ruined.
I'm sorry.
the thought of the show. You haven't ruined the show.
It's just every time I see his face, we in the boy. Like, I want every sentence for him to end.
You first see him in season 2. I'm waiting for him. Like, he's gonna fucking say the line. Like, I got the boys back.
Because that first episode, he doesn't show up for a minute, and then when you think
so mad,
you think it's gonna end with him saying it, and then just cutting to black.
Yeah.
I hope when he does say it, I can't even. Well, okay, I can't even text you because I haven't watched the newest episode. We're on tonight.
I've only seen the first 2.
Okay, yeah. The 5th episode I think is out tonight.
He does say that in the first season, though, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because we need to soundbite that immediately.
Yeah,
just to have it live on and
I gotta find it. Hold
immortality.
On.
But
I'm pretty sure I'm getting the boys, but that was like in the trailer, right?
I'm getting the boys back together. It's that and saying the word together with an A at the end. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's together. It's a perfect. Oh.
I don't know if I'll be
what a show.
It's good. So you liking it so far? First 2?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. It's how many are out? 4, 5?
I think tonight was the 5th episode. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I gotta get caught up here. I finished Dave.
Huh?
I finished Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Dude.
Right?
What a great little season of television.
It's like fantastic.
I know I said episode 5 was my favorite, and I think episode 5 is still the best episode. Mm-hmm. But I think episode 9 is my favorite of the show.
That's the penultimate?
Yes. Yeah. That's the one where they go to the wedding. Oh. Yeah, and that is... Wow.
So I rewatched the show, and I skipped it because I couldn't. See,
I'm the opposite. Okay, so episode 5, as I acknowledged, was the best one. I can't see myself revisiting that one as much because it's so effective in creating those stressful, awkward situations. Mm-hmm. Episode 9, I think if I'm in a mood to watch that, I will absolutely watch that.
It's just so heartbreaking, man. It's so wonderful. It's so true though.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Watch a bunch of interviews with him. I mean, you don't have to, but he gives a lot. There's a lot of interviews from his past that give a lot of context because a lot of this stuff is pretty true. And I won't say what happens because it's obviously a spoiler. If you haven't seen the show, I don't want to ruin it. It's almost a flip on what normal kind of like relationship stuff would be, if that makes sense.
Like in a show?
In a show or a movie or anything in entertainment, because in a normal movie they would go one way, but he goes this way, and it's like but I just thought, I always thought that was like, wow, that's so fascinating.
That episode is so, like, just looking back on it, it's all set up so perfectly, but like you don't catch it when you're watching it the first time, so it still pulls the rug out from under you at the end. You're like, oh, you fuckers, how did I not see that coming? That was so well done. But, yeah.
What'd you think of the last episode? Did you think it ended strong?
Yeah.
I've watched the last 3 minutes so many. It's on YouTube, and I've watched it so many times.
I want to watch the first 10 minutes of that episode a million times because I was dying laughing.
I thought it was a real song, and I was like, I have to fucking find it.
Just the part. This is out of context spoilers, but when they go back and he's like, I spit it out. I was dying laughing so hard.
My favorite though is when he goes to his like music producer and he's like, that's the greatest thing. When you bring it around and bring it up the justice system, it's amazing. I'm like, where is that? I want to listen to that. That sounds amazing. But yeah, it's a great show. Cora Alex, it is on Hulu right now. All 10 episodes are there. It's a fantastic show. Even that guy who is his producer in that show, the guy with the frizzy hair, that's his producer in real life, I think, too.
That's cool.
And even the episode where all the cameos where he talks to Kourtney Kardashian, so funny. Yeah. Good stuff. Great show. God, man. What's your name? That fucking cut, Cody, is so good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by like whiplash though? Like it reminded me of that. It was just so
get too energetic, and you're like, oh.
Because someone was saying, I forget who was saying, I apologize. Let me know in the chat who you were. But someone was saying in our Discord that the ending was a little awkward, and it like starts to get that way because that interview that he has in that last episode is is based off of a real interview that he really had. Wasn't nearly as awkward or confrontational. He actually doesn't even freestyle in that in the real interview that he does. But that freestyle is based off of a freestyle he did on Sway's show, Sway the Universe show. And it's just like, oh fuck, it's just like,
yeah.
And everything that he's saying in it is basically like recapping the show, and it's just
it's a perfect way to do it's a perfect final episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Season 2 though
says I'll probably start watching it tonight. Just know that like the first couple episodes, you think it's just a straight up comedy, and then it becomes much more not that. Even though it's still hilarious. Episode 9, while heartbreaking, scene probably the funniest. Well, not the funniest scene. Episode 3 is the funniest scene, but
yeah,
the poop part.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
It's pretty good.
Oh, it's good.
It's really good. Yeah. And surprisingly, not like a lot of rapping either from him. Like it's very sparingly. It's really nice. Yeah. Let's see here. Osha's Bear says I'll probably start watching that tonight. You sold
Literally
me on
just
it.
said that. Yeah, I was talking to him when I said.
Was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you ever try to listen to some of his songs?
I'm not a fan. But,
No.
I'm a fan of the person, and I'm a fan of his writing. I think it's really funny.
I liked his album. Yeah. Someone mentioned Mega Man said listen to Pillow Talking. I didn't care for that one as much. So the girl that stars in that music video. I think this music video, I'm pretty sure it's Pillow Talking. Maybe I'm thinking of another song, but the girl that starred in that music video ended up playing his girlfriend in the show, like years later, which was kind of cool. But that music video, it's like him rapping, but then he features his brain. So his brain, like he plays his brain as like a different character. And so he's like talking to his brain, which is very fucking strange. It's very weird. Yeah, it's very, very weird. But yeah, he's got some bars, bro, as they say in the rap game. You got bars.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think we have any more questions. No one's calling us. Nobody likes us. Nobody likes us.
Nobody likes us anymore.
You want to talk? Oh, let's talk about J.K. Rowling.
No, I think we're good. I think we're going to talk about that. She needs to think before she speaks sometimes.
Yeah,
say that.
maybe.
Yeah, think before you tweet. That's my other shirt.
Or
make friends make stuff. Think before you tweet.
Also, don't kill each other over Twitter either. Like, you don't need to be constantly fighting over Twitter and things that people are saying. But, what are you going to do? Let's see here. If you guys have any last-minute questions for us in the chat, feel free to ask it, and then we'll probably get out of here. You got some.
This is a nice little stream we did.
These are always so relaxing. I don't know why. Yeah. It's the exact same show as like Wanger's, basically.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
But like we don't have to bring topics. We're just like, let's see what people have here. Let's just talk about stuff. See where the conversation goes.
Goes.
I wore a funny shirt. It's
funny.
Is what it is.
I got lazy. I didn't. Yeah.
You actually didn't steal any shirts from Mark. Yeah.
I have a shirt from Makuga that he just gave me, but it doesn't match with anything. I'm gonna get it. Hold on.
All right, guys. So he's getting a shirt from Josh Makuga. Now I'm wondering what kind of shirt. Is it gonna be a T-shirt or a button-up? I'm assuming it's gonna be like a T-shirt from like a bar or something that none of us have heard of, but Josh was a regular at in his 20s or something like that. That's what I'm expecting. Like Joey's Bar. Let's see. Taking a long time to get to his closet. I know the layout of his apartment, and his bedroom is right next to his other bedroom that he was currently in, so it shouldn't be taking this long unless he just straight up can't find. Oh, thank God. Holy shit, that's not what I had in mind.
Like, what am I gonna... So, when I used to, like, help him produce the Josh Makuga show from his apartment, he had all these, like, crazy loud suits and stuff. He's like, hey, man, do you want this? And I was like... He's like, it doesn't fit me anymore. I was like... Cool. And I took it, and then I was like thinking, oh, this would be fun. But I was like, what the fuck is this going to match? Like, what?
All right. I got one.
Oh.
This is not from anybody we know, but similar thing. We're like, why did I grab this? You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. I left Cody. So it's only fair that he left me. Well, Elena says, yo, that jacket fucks. Okay. Well, Amber don't think so. She thought it was stupid. Yeah, it is so Makuga. But despite like not well, look at my hair. I look like Mark Hoppus. Despite not having anything. I'm glad you guys are liking it though. I might wear it. Could this be my new uniform for wangers every week? I think that's I might do that. But despite like not having anything to match it with, I don't regret it whatsoever. I love it.
All right, so this is a Lakers vest. Anywho, when the hell am I going to wear this? And what am I going to wear underneath it? And certainly it's not going to be this Mario shirt. Like,
oh, Cody, you've done a lot of white. Like, you've done a lot of white things. I don't know why, but that was like the whitest.
This is.
Where did you get that
from? Good look at this here. This is.
It's a nice vest.
It's a very nice vest. Just I don't know when I'm ever going to use this.
It'd be like
I thought of wearing it as a joke because me, RB3, and Ace have been talking about going to a Laker game for like 3 years now. I thought it'd be funny if I just showed up in this. You know, I'm like, hey guys, let's watch the ball game. But I just, this is something. I got this from my grandparents' house when we were cleaning it out. This is my grandpa's old vest. Okay. I don't even know when he wore it.
Okay.
It's got pockets. Look at this.
Okay. I feel like they made that. Like they made that with the intention.
Old people.
Well, yeah. That are always cold, or like they made that with the intention. Like, oh yeah, basketball games are also in ice hockey rinks as well, right? Yeah. So it'd be freaking freezing in there.
Yeah, it's where people get cold in the arenas. That's gotta be what it is. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else now? Because this is pretty good.
I know we got to go through
this
more stuff from our closet. I mean, people. Impromptu fashion show said Laughing Storm. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Highway Johnny says you look like a fuck stallion. Not even a fucking stallion, a fuck stallion. Elena says I should wear this during karaoke. Well, there might be.
I might wear this during karaoke.
There might be some costume change. Are you gonna do R. Kelly?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, I'm not. I
believe I can fly. Come on.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about potential costume changes, outfit changes. I don't know what I would do. Okay, no spoilers, but most of my songs kind of don't necessarily require an outfit change.
I'll say this: when I joked about this with you guys on Wednesday. I'm not going to do this. Spoiler: I'm not doing a Queen song, but
you were planning on it initially, but you've bailed.
I wanted to do a Queen song. But at first I was like, okay, everybody does Queen during karaoke, but obviously, like, who's going to complain? But the other thing was, like, if I'm going to do a Queen song, I'm going to want a mustache. And I didn't.
That's right.
So I joked with Brian, but I'm not going to do it, obviously. But, like, I would have sang, you know, my however many songs that we might be singing. And then for the song for Queen, in between, before that song, I would have gone to the bathroom, quickly shaved everything, and just had a mustache.
It would have been incredible if you actually went with that.
If we were doing karaoke in my place, I definitely would do that. But I don't want to make a fucking mess in someone else's house, for sure.
My back is so warm right now, guys. I am feeling toasty just on the middle of my torso.
Cinema Gorilla says only white dads can own that look in dead end of summer.
Yeah. It's 95 degrees, and I'm rocking a vest.
Next time we play NBA 2K, then you have to wear this. You have to wear that. Yes.
I have plenty of hats to go with it too. I could probably bust out my bright yellow.
Are they in the playoffs? Hat.
Lakers are. Yeah, I believe they won tonight, or they were winning.
Woo. Oh
boy.
Speaking of winning, I believe that in the Final Fantasy League that Cody and I are in, if you're here at the beginning of the show, you'll get that reference. In the Fantasy Football League that Cody and I are in, let me look at my phone here.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Me and Christian are playing each other this week, guys. And,
I believe
I started AJ Green last night.
You fucking
got me 5.9 points, I think.
Whew, yeah, 5.9.
Christian went out on a limb and started Kareem Hunt, the second string running back for Cleveland.
Hey, what happened?
How many points did he get you?
Cody, he gave me 29 points. 24 points.
Oh, God.
24
so I was like, okay. I was like, look, flex is my weakest position. I'm like, I still have my best guys going. It's going to be fine. I have George Kittle, my wonderful tight end. He's going to make up some points for me. Yeah, he's out. He's out Sunday. So I am now rolling. And my backup tight end was Austin Hooper, who played last night. He didn't get a whole lot of points anyway. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, fuck. So I had to scramble and get some fucking tight end for the Jets. That's how desperate I am right now. This is a bad week for me.
I don't know why, but I get emails from the New York Jets all the time.
Why?
I can't.
Just the New York Jets, not the NFL, NFL.com.
Like I accidentally subscribed to their email listing. I don't know why. Because my dad's a Jets fan. Maybe I bought him something one time, and I'm still. But I get emails like, "Hey, buy our new jerseys," like all the fucking time.
That's hysterical. Don't ever unsubscribe from that.
I know, right?
I need you to always get New York Jets emails until you're 80.
I've always loved the colors in the jerseys. Always been a fan of that.
Oh man.
Yeah, I watched. It's been fun having Hulu TV because, like, if I'm working on something, I can see my TV from here, so I'll at least kind of put it in the background. It's kind of dangerous though, because when I put it on, I instantly want to drink. I instantly want to start drinking a beer.
Like putting on the game?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Like a typical, like, I'm the man watching a sports game, drinking a beer.
Vest,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to prop open a Truly. That's what I want to do. Yeah. What a bizarre combination I'm rocking right now. Fucking button-up Super Mario shirt, Lakers vest, and a Truly seltzer.
You look good, though. You do look pretty good.
Gym shorts. Socks.
You're not wearing jeans?
No, I'm rocking gym shorts and these high socks right here. Look at these.
Oh, we got these high socks. Let me see these high socks.
Yeah.
Oh, I barely saw it. I saw a little dick though. Saw a little dick. No, I didn't see that. All right.
Quite the outfit I'm rocking tonight, guys. I'm pretty toasty.
You're married. You have a child.
Yeah.
Your child is in the other room sleeping.
Yeah.
And one day your child's maybe gonna watch. Do you ever think about that, like Grant, like watching all of your shit?
Yeah, I think he's going to be embarrassed, but I don't know. I think he'll be embarrassed as a teenager. I think maybe later on when he's in his 20s and 30s, because I'll be much older and probably not nearly as cool as I am right now. And he'll be like, man, Dad did weird things like put on vests, in the middle of a live stream. That's kind of wacky. I like that,
Yeah. Then they'd be like, why are your uncles Mexican? That's weird.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I think
never explain that.
I think regardless though, like I bet you like Michael Jordan has kids, right?
Yes.
I bet you his kids thought he was a dork or a goofy, and he's like the greatest fucking basketball player, the greatest sportsman of all time. So
I believe when The Last Dance came out,
they came
like, oh, this is cool because they were so young when he was in his peak. You know what I mean? So they got to actually watch all that from an outside perspective for once, and it was
But even still, like, people that, like, we're dorks, but, like, people that do really cool stuff, like, their kids probably think, like, Dad, like, or Mom, I guarantee that, so.
Yeah, they're going to look at us and be like, Dad, that's fucking cool, Yeah.
Could you imagine? All right, well.
I've lost my neck the more that I've worn this vest. My neck has disappeared.
I like
right
it,
now
though.
Is what's
I like
happening
it. I like it. Yeah.
This looks like I got lazy on Photoshop and just put a head over a neck because I didn't want to match up.
Do you want to call out people who are bad at Photoshop?
You guys can make guesses. Yeah.
Just look at the fucking thumbnails. Or how about like who do you think actually like paid for this thumbnail to be made and not they made it themselves? How about that? Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. If you're still watching live, hit that like button on your way out. Very much appreciate it. Helps us out. If you're brand new to the channel, you're seeing this for the very first time, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that as well. Follow us on Patreon. Check out our merch store. We've got some cool spooky month merch stuff up there. Exclusive Halloween shirts that we're going to be selling now until the end of October. A couple people bought them. They look really sick. They're really great. Shout out to Cora Alex for setting those up for us. I appreciate you. We'll be back next week for an all-new round of fun, goodiness, and patreon.com/wangers. Thank you, everybody that sent us Superlabs/Streamlabs, and trying to think what else. If you want to listen to us on our podcast feed, check out The Wanger Show, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. You can find us there. Check out all of our short films, all of our sketches. Those are fun. Check out our behind the scenes and bloopers, our Wanger play videos. Brian will be here on Monday. Don't worry, Brian. And I think we should have Grace on. I'm gonna see if Grace can join because she needs to chew him out for stuff. And check out Cody's OnlyFans, where he does nothing but pose in the nude with his Lakers vest. It's just him naked with the vest. That's kind of horrifying, what you are doing here. But nonetheless, I appreciate it. So thank you all so much for watching along. And if you are watching on the playback, as in you're not watching us live, then leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. October 10th. Can you not breathe? I was trying to keep that going as long as possible.
I was so mad at you. I was like, fucking wrap it up, dude.
October 10th, Wanger Karaoke. Make sure you save the date for that. It's going to be live. We're all in the same room. We're all singing songs. How many? You will find out. Thank you guys so much. See you guys on the other side.